Hey, what's up guys, Nick here. So the Marvel Studios Twitter account and the YouTube page just released a really cool behind the scenes video kind of talking about the production start of Avengers Infinity War. Now in the video they talk to Kevin Feige, the Russo brothers, several members of the cast and crew, and they show a lot of behind the scenes stuff, concept art obviously for the film. They reveal some story details and just generally, amp up the anticipation for the movie. So basically I'm going to give you like a rundown of what happened in the video and what we can actually take away from what we saw. So the main point that they talk about in the beginning is how the story for Avengers Infinity War has been building up for 10 years now. It all started with Iron Man back in 2008. The goal of Marvel Studios has always been to build a cinematic universe through a series of interlinked films, which we've seen thus far. That's a pretty amazing feat and really something that hadn't been done before prior to them kind of doing this. I mean, there had been, connected universes, but not to the scale of having several films and television series all connecting within the same kind of universe. So they wanted to go about how Thanos was, set up in the film and stuff, and they say that the reason that Civil War was the film before it was because the plan was to tear the Avengers apart to leave the world vulnerable to a threat like Thanos. Tony Stark is the one that senses this threat and does everything he can to make sure the world is safe, more than likely meaning that he's going to bring together the Avengers once again and possibly recruit some new people, like the Guardians. Kevin Feige goes on to say that Thanos is the most frightening and menacing villain the Avengers have faced, and that the amazing roster of characters featured throughout the film have already been developed up until this point, so you'll get really engaging stuff between these characters. And of course, the Avengers will in fact meet the Guardians of the Galaxy. The next two Avengers films, which includes Infinity War, will be a massive event like nothing else before it. Now I'm going to talk specifically about the concept art that we saw. So the concept art reveals a different look at Thanos without his armor and without his headpiece, so it actually looks pretty interesting. I'm definitely curious to see how much more we're going to get of Thanos in the movie. Of course, the Kevin Feige had said that Thanos is really the main character of these films, so hopefully they do him justice. And the other shots that we see are of Rocket and Thor teaming up together and fighting some guys, which looks really awesome. And I think that in these images Thor is using Yarnbjorn actually instead of Mjolnir, which is interesting because I think that they're kind of teasing or alluding at that in Thor Ragnarok, that he loses Mjolnir and maybe going forward he's using Yarnbjorn at least for a little bit. Maybe Mjolnir comes back at some point, but who knows. And of course, in the other concept art shot, we see that Tony Stark is building more armored suits. And there's a shot of character portraits inside what appears to be like an office or part of the studio they're working on, and it confirms that Rocket Raccoon, Scarlet Witch, Winter Soldier, and the Falcon are part of the roster for the film. So really cool stuff here. That's basically all I took away from this video. Of course, you can kind of speculate on what the planet is, the set they're on and stuff, but I guess you'll just have to wait and see, hopefully, for more stuff to leak out about the movie. So let me know what you guys think of all this stuff down in the comment section below, and what character are you most excited to see kind of interact. I guess Doctor Strange is kind of interesting. I wonder how he's gonna have a interaction between maybe Star-Lord and Iron Man. I'm really curious to see Rocket Raccoon interacting with more of the Avengers. I think that'll be really cool. But let me know what characters you are most excited to see together on the big screen, and what are your thoughts on Thanos as well. If you guys are new to the channel and you like this video, subscribe for more content like this. Thank you guys again for watching. This is Nick, and I'll catch you guys next time.